Hi there.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the
We're
people
back.
around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief
That guy?
culprit
That's Grandpa.
Pantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned
Put a
to
bird
the
on a
Yuchue
child.
for questioning.
They
There's
did
a lot of
that
doubts
in
within the
Panaconi
Alliance about
too.
this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you.
Oh, thank you.
Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly.
Okay.
There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
But Jingyuan didn't fail.
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou
I have a
Lawfu,
mirror.
but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Okay.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao.
What is
is the one
different on a
asking
Twitch app?
questions.
I mean,
To
it
be
has like
honest,
one
I'm more
purpose.
concerned
You're
about the
able
timely
watching
start
a
of the
video
war
on
dance.
that. And maybe
Oh,
chat.
By the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
What's the gift? Is it a staff?
Yes, it's this
Become
case
TikTok
right
Live? No,
here.
I don't understand what you mean by that. This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads outlining an intricate pattern of lotus
There will
flowers.
be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Lawfu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about
But like, how
martial
would you
arts.
do that? Streams are
How
like
can I assign
19
her
to
as the
6 and
ringmaster?
not 16 to
I'm
9
no
and not
match
9
to
to
you when
6.
it comes to joking.
You know what I mean?
What's this box for?
They're this, not
Why don't
this,
you open
Shay.
it, General
Like,
Hawaiian?
you wouldn't see half of the thing
The
on my...
sword case is
dream.
intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a
Another
few
reason
days,
not to update
precious
my
sword will be
Twitch app,
delivered and
I guess.
stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju-Ming's craftsmanship.
And it's missing?
It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yen Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Sure.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Hawaiian.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to
Fucking
beat
hell
around
is
the
that
bush.
stream?
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think
That's
you can best Yen
terrible.
Xing.
I know you're all about swords.
Where's
Miss
chat?
Yumi. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it will be him.
Probably. If we are death for disaster when these two clash.
Not to be rude or anything.
But
We've
that's
been
so
watching the
annoying.
drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance.
Still life for
While you
now.
both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring,
Sure.
which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea.
Okay.
We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
They have
In
like
my
2
humble
weeks or
opinion,
so.
While a Cloud Knight is commendable by
Can I be
securing
the
victories,
apprentice? I'm a good
it's
warrior.
even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Hawaiian's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
I volunteer.
Huh? Who?
March?
Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss
March?
March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight.
Oh,
So I thought,
goodness.
why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Can only go wrong.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably
In
realize
like 2
I have
weeks?
no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Yeah, why don't you choose me? I won. I'm the main character.
Your talent is quite unique. Are you also interested in swordplay?
I wield a sword
But you
sometimes,
know,
depends on what
based on
trade
my
laser I
years of
am.
judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And I doubt there's anyone out there who can really show you the way forward. As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the
To
ceremony.
be fair, the Trailblazer sometimes uses a hat.
Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming
Wow.
swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
It can definitely be an improvised melee weapon. It works
I
really
haven't
well against
graduated yet.
enemies.
How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
Look, it's just March.
So you're admitting your defeat, huh?
Oh my god,
You're
this
not
woman
even
pisses
competent
me
to
off.
teach. Why don't you
This
let
kid.
me be the ringmaster
It's not a woman,
instead?
it's a kid.
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General.
Oh,
Then count me
bless
in.
you. Are you okay?
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Oh, is that how she gets her new outfit? It's all up to you.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank
Of
you
course
for
you
your
are.
kindness, General YN.
Great!
Oh god.
Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Yay.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
To be fair, you're getting dragged into this whole thing. Wayan, smiling silently, assumed the part seat of divine foresight of...
General
Something.
YN's gone. Wait, why does something feel
Uh-huh.
off about what we talked about?
I was like, am I bigger? No, we're the same height. It would make no sense if I would be. King.
I
Tell
think
me.
we strayed off topic. How did things even
But
get to
Element
this
is new March?
point?
I don't know. Fire?
Yeah. I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did you,
What is
Lee,
it?
and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Lo Fu for some time.
Aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Lo Fu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims.
I don't think she's
Or
going to be
if we're just some
imaginary. We
made-up
have too many
excuse to save
imaginary
face.
characters.
And he wants to see it for
I
himself.
don't even know if she gets a
during
new
the war
element just
dance,
because she...
which is why he
gets an
even dragged
outlook.
Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general.
Sheila Snide,
Let's
welcome.
give
Hello, how
everyone
you
a hand.
doing? No, with
My
Dan, we
apologies.
actively got
Truth
a
be
new
told,
character.
I invited all of
Inhibitor
you to the
Lunai
ceremony
and Don
because
Hong are two different
I
people.
wished for you to act as my witnesses.
And they
I
also got
apologize for not
introduced that way,
disclosing
and
this
you had to
information
pull
earlier.
for him.
In the coming weeks,
Please don't call me
I'll
kitten.
also invite all of you to a
No,
meeting with General
no.
Fei Xiao.
I do not appreciate
where
that.
you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Answering a few questions is no biggie. I'm good at that. I can talk.
Don't worry, General.
Sometimes. Two trash
No
cans.
matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Yeah, maybe Don Hong is the better choice for that, yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Always for you. Don't worry about that,
General,
sweetheart.
I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but
If anything, my cats are the kittens here. Look at my baby boys.
as the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let
One is
anyone
sleeping
defeat
over
me
there.
in
You
the war
can't see him.
dance.
The other is sleeping here. You have to believe that they are two kitties.
I know.
In Aram Alley, Fei Xiao meets with her old comrade in arms
The
who...
illustrious Merlin's claw
Can't read
waiting
so
for
fast.
me, and for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes, back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
The one that got possessed?
Well,
I think she's
wouldn't say
dead.
I haven't seen you in 30 years. After
I'm
all,
not sure.
your great victories are announced
I
through
think
the
she's not
Yellow Bell
alive.
resonance
Or we at
system
least
every
didn't
day.
see shit of her
So
anymore.
I'm well aware of your great feats. How's
She
your
might be just
health holding
abducted.
up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
I don't know if we talk about the same
There's a
character.
healer with the odd name and
There
peculiar
was the one that was,
temperament.
like,
What was his name again?
possessed.
Was
Is
it
it that one?
Pichu? Or Katio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing.
Yeah.
Over the years, he's dedicated
That's the one. We
himself to
didn't see her
managing
since,
my
I think.
condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well
What's her
then,
ailment?
Since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
He
The
doesn't
Arbor's
deserve to be
rebirth has frightened
punished.
the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has
We're
many
very good
missing
with the
pieces.
timing.
As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu
That's
Preceptor
Liu
has also
Xia.
leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor.
What?
It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls.
Oh,
Perhaps
man,
I
it
shouldn't
hurts.
have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand.
So,
I'm sorry. I was out of
are
line.
the old first just
I know I
butthurt?
shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now.
Because Jing Yuan decided to love one of his old friends'
You know how I am.
reincarnations?
The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries
Back
of
in?
stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule?
Uno?
You mean that Hule?
Oh.
Boris in Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians.
I bet she is on good terms with everyone down there if it's been 7 centuries.
I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution.
Oh, okay.
Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
That he's still down there?
It's all bad news.
I guess you guys would have figured out if he would have left, because he probably has grudges.
By the way, I found some clues about the thing
I would have.
Tell me
Oh,
more.
don't worry. Have a lovely rest of your
The Verdant
day.
Knights
Bye
followed the route you
bye. Thanks for
mentioned and
dropping
discovered
by.
the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Is that so?
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Yes. After a day of running around, you finally arrive at Petrichor Inn for a well-deserved... Oh, you mean like a day, like a daytime, not 24-hour day. This night, your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before the ordinance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Mood. Look, Stell is me.
Did I oversleep?
I am Stell.
Where did March and Don Hung go?
Well, I guess that March is... That's the wrong button. Can you collect that? The training? Or so? Hello.
There you are.
What kind of master waits in there? Yes, show some respect to your master.
It's an honor to learn from you, Master Yanqing. Oh, in all those immersions and novels I watched, when apprentices want to pay their respects to their masters, they usually bring fancy gifts, kneel, and bow. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I haven't prepared anything yet. Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
No.
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it.
It's okay, sweetheart. You deserve
Let
it.
me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best.
It's
But
like,
if
it
you
makes no
break your
sense. How would you do that?
master's
She has like 2 weeks time. And whoever is participating in those war dances have like decades of time. I guess she's always a good girl.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Yeah.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing.
Yep, she's your problem,
Don't
is
be
what
too
Don
easy
Hong
on
wants
her.
to say.
Don Hong,
She's not
do
our
you
issue
even
anymore.
have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Okay. March 7th waves to you and Don Hong, embarking on the first ever lesson she does, and I'm switching to March.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Are we late?
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping
It
you
doesn't
late.
seem like you guys made like up a time. Her issue if he
Wait.
stays there like from
Were you trying
sunrise
to
or
teach
something.
her in secret? That's sneaky.
What is your issue, woman?
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift
Oh, that's
from
in the
me
outfit.
to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yun Li!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th
You gave
the
her
essence of
clothing.
Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win
That's
the
all you
contest
did.
with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
What
Since
is
you
our...
wanna learn
Shouldn't you
swordplay
guys
this
teach
much,
her swordplay?
you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare
Oh, those
a
are
pair of
pretty.
swords
Oh my
overnight.
god.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and
Hi,
are
Ghosty
suitable for a
Mare.
beginner.
Welcome.
I
How
hope
you
you like them, Miss
doing?
March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
Oh my god, guys.
The real competition
You gotta work
is just
together,
getting started.
not against each
I'm
other.
so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
You think so? You're so cute, yeah, but she gets on my nerves.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Her hair is adorable.
I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
Ahem. All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
You can do it.
I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's
Oh god,
important
it's
for us
gonna
to
look
grasp
terrible,
your
isn't
natural
it?
movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize.
She's gonna
in
hurt
advance,
herself.
Miss March.
Absolutely. Hi, Farron. Welcome. No rush, Miss March. You're still experimenting with the serve. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves? Okay, I still have support moves.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
Okay.
Lawfu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
I should use my keyboard again.
This is over.
What?
Swords descend! Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Why is my mouse not working? Huh?
Right on time. Like this?
Well
Since
done.
when can't I not use? She is imaginary. Wait, who said ours? Abba said ours. Did they know?
Strike with heart.
Gotta use my controller after all.
Yes, you!
Because clicking on things isn't helping.
Mountains fall!
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Okay.
What's a true heart?
Oh.
I'm starting to get the hang of
How
it.
many can you block?
Oh, we gotta do that. Okay, clicking on stuff is for some odd reason, not working. Okay, what's her ult?
Time to show you what I can really do.
Let's see her ult.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Is she seriously saying eating less carbs?
Are you mumbling about?
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying
My
something
goodness.
cool?
My goodness gracious. Hi, Isol.
Melt! Ugh. Cleave through clouds!
Again. Yes? You!
Can't make this up.
So, how many of my
Descend to earth!
a one-time enemy?
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Sparkle is coming. Hey, my bunny foxboy is coming, and that's all that matters.
Right on time.
Awesome! Alright, check out this move!
But why is she imaginary again? We have so many imaginary
I didn't
characters.
expect the first lesson to be so intense.
I don't know what her ult
Miss March
does.
has quick hands and a flexible body.
I will also
She's a
probably
perfect
not
fit
play
for
her.
practicing Lawfu swordplay.
So I most likely do not
Clever.
need to
She
learn
lacked
it.
strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
You have to.
Given the
It
situation,
empowers her
I
counterattack.
believe Miss March should start
Oh,
by
that's the
working
thing that's
on
like counting down there.
her
Strength. Seriously, do you actually know anything about
I do have
swordplay,
enough.
or
I
what?
have a full team of imaginary
I could ask you
characters.
the same thing. Dual
I
swords
nearly have
require
2
agility.
teams.
So what's more important than footwork?
I have enough imaginary
Instead of focusing on her
characters.
strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of
Yeah,
wielding two
Hua and
swords
Bayu.
is
Bayu
not
was on my team
generating
for the
enough
longest
force.
time.
What
Until I
good
got
is being
Lucia.
quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know.
Is
how
she
to play
like
to their strengths
Aventurian
and
and
work
gets
on their
like her chips
weaknesses.
up when
Start with
someone
what you're
gets
good at,
attacked?
Then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
I'm not even listening to the bickering anymore, I'll be
You're quite
honest.
the theorist, huh?
Theorist, you claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Plays like Clara. I don't know how Clara plays.
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, Master.
2 healers?
I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway.
Isn't that a bit of like,
So it doesn't
especially
matter which one comes
Bayu is a
first.
really good healer.
But it does
Some-
matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aw.
It's a bit of like an overdose of healers. You need more attacky people. Or maybe a supporter. So that's the person who literally only has attack people in there. sure. Switch. Why not? Yeah, I have literally no choices. Do I have a good... Oh, I even have good hunt cards. Yeah, you're not getting his card. Hey, whatever works for you. My team works for me too. My team.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here
Look
on the
at you
Xianzhou
in the
Lafu,
back.
so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yenqing, the boy we've all met before.
Oh, is she writing in her diary?
The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused.
I didn't refuse, I got refused. That's the difference. I didn't refuse, I wanted to be here.
Still,
I got
didn't
refused,
let the
okay? That's the
difficulty get to
difference.
me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in sword
Oh, are we
play,
skipping?
and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress.
It's okay.
When I get back to the Express, I'll
It's a
definitely
lot of
show off my
yapping.
skills and
It's a
impress you
lot of
all.
yapping. But there are a lot of new
Looking forward
characters
to your
introduced. I
reply.
think it's more for like
Yours, March
introducing
7th.
the characters for the banners.